Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hijab Fali and I am a student of Rehan School, Kiri campus. So today we have a very honorable and grateful guest whose name is MD Dheerani. So let's go and talk to him and hello sir, how are you?
Hello, Islam. Uh, can you loudly speak?
Yeah, yes, please introduce yourself.
Now, are you getting me?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Sir, please can you introduce yourself?
1 minute, wait. 1 minute, wait. I'm not hearing you. Please loudly speak.
Sir, please open your camera.
Anyway, stop.
Yes, please introduce yourself.
Once again, I'm not getting you, Hijab.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Please introduce yourself.
MD Dheerani. MD Dheerani.
Okay, my question from you. What inspired you to become a broadcaster?
I'm not hearing you and I'm not getting you properly. That what you want to ask me, but I let me to introduce myself. MD Dheerani. Actually, basically, I'm English trainer, also the English tutor trainer, and along with this one, I'm also the podcaster. This is my own podcast channel, MDS Podcast.
Okay, thank you so much for your answer. And my another question from you. Can you share some memorable moments from your podcasting journey?
Yeah, Hijab. Yes, sure, Hijab. Actually, a lot of the memorable moments which had been memorable at my podcast. Once time when I was opening my podcasting, that time I was very excitement towards the podcasting, to the taking the interviews, and to that one great personality who was my idea. So that was very memorable day for me. I mean, I was podcasting very firstly, and after it, when somebody someday and sometime I go to the outdoor shoot, when I among the huge people of the huge people around me. That time they all knew to me by the podcaster. They give me a lot of the value. And they also ask me and discuss me a lot of the issues and aspects.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. And my another question from you: what inspired you to become a podcaster?
That's a really great question, Hijab. Actually, after the COVID, the journey of the online digital screen is going on, and everybody right now, after the media and also the broadcasting channel, they start and started their podcasting. So I inspired that podcaster in the Pakistan, in our country, that one, Azad Chaiwala, and also the Rehan Wala, and also the Sir Qasim Ali Shah. They always give us the inspirations and motivations.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. And how do you choose the topics and guests for your podcast?
Uh, it should depend on the guest. What kind of the guest and what sort of the guest I have to take the interview for the next episode of the podcast. So I have to choose the topics for the thematic topics as well as the audience and viewers can be listen and can be understand that one topic. Just like traditionals, cultural, educationals, and also the relative to the climate issues and also the related to the AI and digital skills. So before to take the podcasting, I choose the some topics and thematic aspects, and after that, choosing the topics, I pre-plan the questions to take the interview of the that one person, and then after I discuss to that one guest before to take the and on air the podcasting. After the pre-plan, we discuss to each other, and then we head to the podcasting.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. And what are the biggest challenges you face as a podcaster?
A lot of the biggest challenges we as usually face in our lives, just like this is also the new aspect and new field for the youth and the generations. Like this is our own media, this is a personal media channel where you can talk easily and freely to the world what you want to say, what you want to express by yourself. So a lot of the challenges, just like sometimes when I start my podcasting and I complete my podcasting, after the completions I went one when I check the whole the podcast, that time a lot of the technical issues I faces that time. Sometimes the podcast is not recorded but properly, just like issues of the voice, issues of the angles of the shoots, and also their videos. So these different type of the technical challenges I faces in my podcasting. When I go to the outdoor shoot for the podcasting, that time a lot of the challenges I had to face and we have to face is there. Just like the peoples around us, they do not understand this kind of the media and this kind of the podcasting. So that's why before to start the podcasting, before the to start the shooting, we also the counsel to them. So such like these kinds of the challenges I randomly and seldom face.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. And how do you prepare for a podcast episode?
This is a very simple. We always prepare the podcast episode according to the trending, just like what the trend is going on nowadays. And nowadays is going to digital skills, digital marketing, AI tools, and their techniques and their skills. So that's why nowadays I also prepared regarding to these all the hot topics. Such these kinds of the topics can give the a lot of the information to the public, to the viewers, as well as your all the viewers can get the and can get a lot of the knowledge from your podcasting. So I prepare uh, according to the seasonal, just like this season is going off the AI. So I always prepare my AI all the tools and techniques, and I also the choose the guest such kind of the guest, and then after then I podcast it.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. That's really amazing. And what skill are essential for being a successful conversationalist?
Yeah, a very nice question for the essential skills for the conversationalist, and also we can make become a good conversationalist and successful conversational. We should do take some techniques and skills such type of the confidently. We have to must know about the different type of the issues, matters, topics, and their subtopics. Just like whenever I have to conversate to anybody, that time I have to must know about that one body and their discussion better. So before to make the conversationals and successful conversationals, I always read this some different type of the books, and then I prepared and also to get this some different type of the skills from that these kinds of the books.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. And my another question from you: how do you keep your conversations engaging and interesting for your audience?
Yeah, this is a very important and also the interesting question. To engage your audience and to make sure to interest being the in your audience, you should give such like kind of the very interesting informations and crazy informations which can give a lot of the benefit to your audience, and also after you watch your video, audience can give your video to high traffic. So we must to make sure that which kind of the trust topic which can be we can include in the podcasting.
Amazing answer, and thank you so much for your answer. So, can you tell me about the time when a podcast episode did not go as planned, and how did you handle it?
Very nice question, Hijab. Actually, as I want to tell you that I had also worked in a media channels, different media channels as a broadcaster, as a program director. There, I also arranged the script and the program planning, that when and on which time program will be on air. So for my podcasting, I plan my weekly batch programs, such as on the Monday, which kind of the program I have to podcast, and also the after the shooting and editing finalize, I have to on air. Now Tuesday, as as well as so on the whole week, I planned my all the shows and also the programs, and after these plan, I also podcasting and also the easily to the podcast.
Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, sir, thank you so much for your answer. And what advice would you give to someone looking to start their own podcast?
Yeah, I would like to give the advice to those person who want to start their own podcast. They must know about the podcasting, that how to take and how to give the information to the audience, to the viewers, and they must know about the technical techniques, such like the technical instruments. They must know about their technical knowledge about the microphones, how to operate the sound systems, how to the edit by themselves, and also they must know about that how to engage and how to interact with the new guest, and also they must know about their hot and very main issues and main topics which around it, and also the going around the moving around the seasons. So these kinds of that some important things which can be must follow before to start that podcasting.
Okay, sir, thank you so much for your answer. And my another question from you: how do you balance your work as a podcaster with your voiceover work?
It's easy. As I told you that weekly best, I planned already earlier planned my podcast all the programs. Uh, my all the programs are hourly. I shoot after the shoot and edited. I on air the all the programs, and in the remaining times, I also the manage my all the voiceover commercials, and also the another uh, task which I have received from the different type of the social medias. So I manage by my own planning of the timing.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your answer. And what types of voiceover projects have you worked on?
Uh, I want to share you that I also worked in before a decade. I worked as a RJ and program manager at FM. I also served there 2 years. So I also the some type of the commercials, some type of the dubbing, some type of the voiceover on the advertisements, some type of the different type of the dramas and their scripts. So these kinds of the all the voiceover topics were on these topics and on these aspects. I also the voiceover dubbing and also the commercials and make the advertisements and also the scripts of anyone advertisement.
Okay, sir, thank you so much for your answer. And how do you enjoy most about being a voiceover artist?
Yeah, it is very uh, best question, and also the I always enjoy whenever my audience and my listeners when they listen my voiceover on some commercials and some advertisement and some also the some script of the dramas. That time when I listen from next one bodies that your voice is going on that one commercial, that time I enjoy and so take the excitement that somebody and so also the peoples which around live around you, they also give and also they prefer you regarding to the voice. So I also enjoy whenever I complete and also finalize my voice over after the editing and finalizing and go and after the on air.
Okay, sir, thank you so much for your answer. And how do you train and maintain your voice for voiceover work?
Okay, it's very simple. As I told you that I worked at FM in FM, so I also the train. I also maintain my voice through the editing softwares, and also I record my voiceovers at my studio as well as you can see. So I also simply that I maintain my all the voice and also through the different type of the uh, softwares.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you so much for your answer. And can you tell me, can you share any tips for aspiring voiceover artists?
Yeah, some tips are for the aspiring and novice voiceovers. Those who are novice and the beginner voiceover are they wanted to the make their trusted voiceover in the digi world. They must ensure their voice must be natural. If they need to the dramatist, they they need to the dubbing. That time they make their voice as like a dramatist. But as usually, if you are going to be voiceover in the advertisement in the commercial, that time you must be natural. Okay. After that one, you have to must record by yourself, by your cell phones. It's not necessary that you have to purchase and you buy some huge amount of the instruments and sound system from the market. There's no necessary. You can record your voice through your cell phone, and then after that you can also the edit it easily. Nowadays, a lot of the softwares you may get from the Play Store. There you can edit your voice, and then you can answer the on air. So such type these are basics tips you may follow, and also those who want to be make they become a good and voiceover.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. And can you tell me how do you stay current with trends and changes in the podcasting and voiceover industries?
Yeah, it's a very important question, Hijab. Currently, you can see in the trends. Uh, all the world is all the world and everybody wanted to earn and easily by the easily access. So if you want to earn and lot of the earn money, then you should do the learn the skills. Just like you are and also are a great mentors are Rehan Allah Walla. They always teach us and by their skills, by their schools, by their mentors. So we must do the learn the skills. After the skills, we can judge and we can know about the trends of the seasons. And after that trends, we can also the maintain our also vice versa in that one industry. But in the future, what I have to observe that in the future, the podcasting and such kind of these AI tools and techniques will be conquered.
Okay, so thank you so much for your answer. So, lastly, would you like to give the advice with our audience?
Sorry,
So, would you like to give the advice with our audience?
advice. Uh, do you want to advise something or suggestions?
Yes, sir.
Hijab, Upwork Wali, and all those aspirants and novice, and also the mentors, and all those who are watching to your program, Freelancing Expertise Show. I would like to just say you that being a Pakistani, please don't say that we have to must leave the Pakistan. You can earn, you can make your Pakistan by the high level of prosperity by your skills. You can earned at that one stage of the Pakistan. So please don't say that we are going from here. You can earn at your home. So please get the skills and earn in a millions and give the prosperity, give the success, give the credits to your country where you are living, where you are eating. Don't blame. Please stop blaming on the country. This is our country. We should be proud that we are the richest person of the whole world.
Okay, sir, thank you so much for share some insightful knowledge to my viewers, and thank you so much to come in my show.